Well, welcome into the Mark Humble Show. Glad you're joining us on this Friday night. 7:30 kickoff tonight against the Bryan Vikings here at Leo Buckley Stadium. Hope you're in the stands for this one. It's going to be a good one. Last week, of course, a crosstown showdown between Harker Heights and Killeen High, and 70-13. Several records were broken during that ball game, and it was just the kids just kept playing hard. You can't tell them to stop. You can't tell them to slow down. You can't tell them not to run into the end zone. You can't tell them just to lay down or anything. Your kids played well. They executed well. Watching them from the field, as I did, got a chance to the other night. Just the execution was unbelievable.
Yeah, we played really well, Dan. Great team win. Played well offensively, defensively, and special teams, and doing the things that we want to do to continue on to climb in District 12 6A and get ready for a playoff run. And so super pleased. Our kids continue to get better and better and better, and that's the challenge, is how can Harker Heights and Harker Heights football be better each day and each week going in to district play. And so the expectation going into our third district game this week is to be better than last week. But super pleased and excited and proud of how we played last week and the product we put on the field. But now it's on to a new week and on to a new challenge, and that's the beauty of sports, is everything resets, and then it's, what can you do for me now?
Yeah, and I gotta say, your young man, that is your son, Hudson Humble, had a great night on the field. Would he count for 8 touchdowns? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he counted for 7, and then 1 to the other team, so a total of 8.
You count the other teams. I love that. Okay.
So yeah, no, Hudson's playing really well, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of the quarterback he's becoming. More importantly, I'm proud to be his dad. Enjoying every moment of it, and it's going quickly. So I savor those moments, but I'm proud of him and what he's done, and I think he'll be the first one to tell you he's surrounded by a great team. Unbelievable offensive line, unbelievable backs and receivers. He doesn't bear the weight of the whole offense. Phenomenal players that he's surrounded by, and he'd be the first to tell you that it doesn't work without all those other guys. And so they're all playing at a high level, and I'm super proud because there's a few 3-year starters in there. There's a few guys that have no varsity experience coming into this year, just like Hudson, and they're all getting better, and they're all playing at a high level. Even our 3-year starters, I've challenged them to not be the same players they were last year as juniors, and they bought into that, and they continue to get better and better and better. And I think you see that product on the field. And so proud of all our kids. We get a lot of kids involved. We play a lot of kids. We have a lot of competition during the week. And I think it just makes us better and better. And so proud of everyone and what they've contributed. It's never about one person in our offense, never about one person on our team. It's always about team goals and team success, because team success leads to individual success. Team success always comes before individual success.
You took my next question away from me. Right into it.
Right into it.
Yeah, you went right into my next question. So now I have to go to the defensive side of the ball and how well they're playing, getting turnovers at an important time, making stops on 4th down.
Most proud of our defense, especially coming into this game, the leading offense coming in, the leading passer, the leading 2 receivers, dangerous. Coach Saller does a great job over there, and he has those kids playing really, really well. And so I was proud of Coach Ritchie and his staff and our defensive staff, of the plan they put in place, how our defensive kids have gotten better. And you got to keep in mind, they've gone the gauntlet. We've played some really good people, and we've seen some really good offenses. None as good as Killeen, especially in the air. Besides the first play of the game, our defense stood up time and time and again. And so I'm most proud, and credit to Coach Ritchie and Coach Culp and our defensive staff for the work that they've done and they continue to do. And then they just fall into that same philosophy and that same process. They continue to get better and better and better every week. D-line, linebackers, secondary, and we played a lot of guys, a lot of great competition, and competition makes you better. You want to get on the field and you want to compete and you want to prove that you're the guy. And so unbelievable defensive effort, because again, team that was averaging 55 points per game and come in to hold them to 7 defensively is a great job. And so proud of them, proud of our kids, proud of our defensive staff. All credit to them. They did a phenomenal job during the week and had a phenomenal plan. And our kids played lights out.
Vikings, Brian High, well-balanced team. Well-balanced team. Good team.
Oh, really good team. 1-0 in district. Ricky's done a great job there. The leading rushing team comes in this week with the leading rusher. So the opposite ends of the spectrum compared to last week. But the biggest picture is they're 1-0 in district. So it's the battle of unbeatens. They had a bye first week. They beat Cove. And so they're coming in riding on a high, and it's the battle of the unbeatens for the top spot in District 12 6A.
A lot of points scored in that game.
Yeah, back and forth, and credit to Brian, they found a way to win, but they're doing it on the ground, and they're doing it ball control, and they've got great quarterback, two really good running backs that can go, and can't forget they have some dangerous receivers that once you load the box and get those guys singled, they go to them. So they're dangerous on offense, and they're doing a great job. It'll be a big test for us again, offensively and defensively, special teams.
Nice to be home at Leo Buckley Stadium for this game, though, huh?
Be at home, okay? Defending the Buck again.
Yep, and good crowd. What a crowd the other night.
Yeah, well, we got a great crowd. A lot of people come out and support us. We've got great parental support, great fan support, great administration. Our student section's unbelievable with their themes and their involvement. I love seeing them and their involvement. They have a good time, and they should. That's what we want our games to be, is an experience they come to, and we want them to be a part and contribute and help, and cheer and get loud and help us and cheer us on to victory. They play a big role. Our band, our bells, our cheer does a great job. So it's a total school thing for us, and I think you see that in the stands every Friday night.
And your sub-varsity programs are doing well also, man.
Yeah, they've done well. They're undefeated up until this point in district play, and again, the same goals are applied to them as they go on, and the same process and philosophy goes into them. And we play a lot of kids. We play 2 teams on each. Have 3 on the freshmen if somebody has a C team that can play. But again, it's all about the development of our kids. They only get better by playing, and so we like to play as many kids as we can, as many teams, and if we could have 3 JVs, we would. And so they're doing a good job, but they'll have another big test this week also.
Yep. Well, the Bryan Vikings up for you tonight. You got to score more points than them, just like you did last week. And, I don't know if you can do 70 again this week, but it'd be nice. Be nice. But good luck to Hudson with the Mr. Texas football this week. I hope he does well with that. I think you'll be able to vote by the time you hear this program. I'll be heading up Friday morning, so you can still go vote. There's links on my page all over the place, or Dave Campbell's Texas Football, I believe, also is where you can go. But anyway, team effort, like you said, I was the offensive line, defensive line, the backs, special teams. Everybody's going to do their job to get this victory over Bryan.
Yep, it's going to be another good test, another big test, and it's got to be a complete game by a complete team. So we look forward to getting after it tonight.
Knights and Vikings, let's get it.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. Go Knights, rep the shield.